Everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This will be the Transformers Rise of the Beast trailer breakdown / analysis. So basically, I'm going to be breaking down, talking you guys through some of the scenes which are slightly more than meets the eye, and some things which I actually missed upon watching the trailer for the first couple of times, as there was so much to take in. Now this video is going to be a little more calmer when in comparison to my previous trailer reaction, but don't let that fool you. I am just as hyped and, trust me, almost hyperventilating at this point, but we're just going to get stuck straight into it. So, to kickstart things off, we get the Transformers Rise of the Beasts official trailer tag, which, I mean, come on guys, we have been waiting for 4 years to finally see this. The hype is real, the marketing for the movie, I mean, we're 6 months away still, so there's still quite a long time before we actually get to it, and they've definitely kicked it off with a bang. I mean, this teaser trailer has got to be one of the best teaser trailers I think we've ever seen for a Transformers movie. If you recall, for Transformers The Last Night, they kept things incredibly under wraps. I think the biggest thing to come out of that teaser trailer was Nemesis Prime fighting off against Bumblebee towards the end, but here there is just so much going on. So we're going to kickstart things off. The trailer opens with Optimus Primal. I mean, personally, I was expecting them to save him right towards the end, but no, they gave us him right at the beginning, which I think is sick. And as far as his design goes, personally, I think as far as kind of a live action blend between the Beast Wars design and what we would expect from the movieverse, this is really nicely done. I mean, yeah, he's mechanical, but he also has some organic components such as a few fur patches like we've seen from some of the toys and that mug that recently leaked, so that's sick. I love the face design, and one thing which I'm a big fan of is that he can actually speak when in his beast form. I know that was something that some of you guys weren't too convinced upon, and I think it works pretty nicely, to be honest. I do like that he can communicate when in beast form, and I mean, as soon as he jumps in, Optimus Prime isn't far behind. He swings in and deploys this arm cannon, which we have never ever seen in the live action movies. I mean, this thing looks sick. Kind of reminds me of Dropkick's cannon that he had in the Bumblebee movie. I mean, the way it just kind of transformed out of the forearm was insane, and the thing that catched my eye immediately was that he does in fact actually have the mouth guard retracted. I mean, we thought they kind of got rid of that with the Bumblebee movie, but this Optimus, to be honest, kind of appears to be a blend between the Michael Bay Prime and the Bumblebee movie Prime, and you'll see that more when we talk about some of the final closing shots when they're battling the TERROCONS. So here we have Optimus. I think he looks fantastic. I know the CGI doesn't look great, but I mean, you have to bear in mind we're still 7 to 6 months away from the movie actually hitting the screen, and to be honest, for a first teaser trailer, I think this looks great, especially considering how many CG shots are actually in this. I don't think the robots look too bad at all, but we have Prime in truck mode. I mean, again, this is a sight we've waited to see for so damn long, and he looks sick. Kind of the Bumblebee movie truck with that enhanced front grille. It just looks fantastic, and it doesn't take them long at all to introduce us to Bumblebee, and this does confirm that Bumblebee will in fact sport 2 looks so far, 2 looks, that being kind of the regular Camaro that we see him obtain towards the end of the Bumblebee movie and the opening of the original 2007 movie, and then he'll also have kind of an off-road version later on in the film with the roll cage, etc. But he transforms, and much like Optimus, kind of a blend between his Bumblebee movie incarnation and the Michael Bay 2007 Camaro. I personally love it. I mean, I'm a big fan of those Michael Bay movies. I don't really have too many issues with the designs in general from those films, so I'm glad to see kind of a mashup between the two kind of movie verses. And then we have a close-up image here of Mirage in the Porsche mode. I mean, this looks fantastic. It's such a killer car. Should have it been Jazz? Maybe. I mean, we'll just have to see how the character plays out in the film. To me, especially when he transforms, he really did remind me of Jazz, just kind of how slick he was and how groovy. So I thought that was kind of cool. Then we jump into this awesome car sequence. I mean, this car sequence in a teaser trailer, I was not expecting at all, and it does showcase one of Mirage's signature abilities, and that is basically that he can kind of hollow himself into different versions, basically multiply using holograms, and I just think that is so sick. The fact that they are once again dipping their toes back into that massive pool of G1 goodness and are basically translating it here into live action, I think is really sweet, and it's going to cause for such an awesome sequence. I mean, from the teaser trailer, it already looks to be a fantastic car chase, and I'm looking forward to seeing him use this more throughout the movie. It definitely does open quite a few possibilities, so this was one of the highlights for me out of the entire trailer, by the way, guys. Then we jump into a shot which could have literally been the money shot. Had they closed with this, I would have been more than happy, but believe me, it only gets better from here. We have the off-road Bumblebee with the roll cage rolling out alongside a fully mechanized Cheetor in his cheetah mode, and I think he just looks fantastic. I mean, these Beast Wars characters truly have translated so nicely into live action. I really do think he looks fantastic, and then they certainly didn't slow down the pace. If anything, they amplified it. The next shot, we have Air Razor breathing fire, which I think is just cool. Kind of a mixture of the weaponry that the Dinobots had in Transformers 4. So sick that our Maximals too are also going to be incredibly powerful beings, and she looks awesome. Much like Cheetor and Primal, kind of mechanized. You know, she's got mechanical feathers, which I really like the design of that. Definitely looking awesome. And then here we've got a car chase, kind of a mixture of a battle sequence, Autobots in both robot and in their vehicle modes. So we have Mirage with kind of, I think it's Optimus Primal toppling off of a mounting. It's not too clear, but it does appear to be that. And then in the next shot, we have RC rolling out alongside Wheeljack in his van mode. And I personally actually really like the scale of her. She's not too massive. I mean, some of those Michael Bay Transformers definitely were huge, but she seems more kind of humanoid size. So I did think that was really cool. I like how she's literally hanging on to the inside of the door. So that was sick. And then next up, we have Battletrap firing a missile at her, and we get a close-up of the face. Now, granted, this doesn't look the greatest. It does look very computer generated, but again, we are 7 to 6 months away from the movie. I definitely think it's going to look a lot more realistic as the months progress, and the attention to detail is fantastic. She is a blend of what we saw from Bumblebee, but also kind of new stuff. I mean, I love the visor. The visor is a terrific look, and the detail looks fantastic. And then we have her deploying this massive arm cannon, which I think was teased a few months back when they did actually show a few seconds clip in one of the film conventions back in summer. But yeah, she looks really awesome. I personally just love the way she's kind of swinging alongside Wheeljack, firing at Battletrap. That is so freaking awesome. We have another close-up image of Optimus Primal. I personally love the face sculpt. Some of you guys out there have said he reminds you of Age of Extinction Lockdown, and absolutely, I mean, I do agree with you, but I think it works for Primal. Definitely do think it works. And something which I completely missed in the trailer, I mean, there was so much going on, and we're kind of treading into, I guess, spoiler territory here, so perhaps skip a few frames if you don't want any spoilers for the Rise of the Beast movie. But we have what appears to be Scourge impaling Bumblebee through the chest with this spike weapon. Now, is Bumblebee going to die in the Transformers Rise of the Beast movie? I honestly don't know. I mean, I know nothing about the plot at all, but from some of the rumors that have gone round, maybe he does. I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Personally, I don't think they're going to straight up kill him off. I mean, Bumblebee is one of those big kid appeal characters, and there's going to be so many toys of that character as well. So I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see, but he's sporting a very Bumblebee movie-centric battle mask, which I think looks kind of cool. And here we have kind of a group shot, which appears, judging by this image, to be Scourge, Bumblebee, Battletrap, and it looks like Nightbird may be laying down alongside Scourge. Not too sure. We don't actually get a proper glimpse of Nightbird in this trailer at all, which is a little unfortunate, but I imagine they've got to save some stuff for the next trailer. Here we have a beautiful shot, and it's some of the Autobots without Bumblebee, sadly, so look into that as you will. But we have back shots of Mirage, RC, what appears to be Wheeljack, and I think it's our only shot of Wheeljack in this whole trailer, and Optimus Prime. Now, upon first glance, Wheeljack does kind of look like Bumblebee, especially with the door wings flipped up, but you'll notice that the head design is very different when in comparison to how he appeared in the Bumblebee movie. So I do think he's going to go through quite a heavy design change. I don't really think that head is going to resemble much of what we saw in the past movie, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see until we get our next trailer. But this is a beautiful shot. I believe this is filming in Peru. Looks fantastic. And here we have another Maximal, Rhinox, and much like some of the other guys, fully mechanized. I love how all of the armor plates kind of just like overlap on one another. Looks sick. He too will also have kind of fire-breathing abilities, at least that's what it appears from this shot in the trailer. And we have Optimus Prime transforming for the first time since the Bumblebee movie. Actually, I don't even think we saw him transform in the Bumblebee movie, and we never saw him transform in Transformers 5 either. So Transformers 4, wow, 2014. By the time Rise of the Beast comes out, it will be 9 years since we last had a proper transformation of Optimus on the big screen. So this is going to be sick, and it does reveal that the mouth guardless look, which is my personal favorite, I'll be honest, looking awesome. Then the mouth guard retracts, and we just go into pure, I want to say Bayhem, as that's literally what it is. It is the TERROCONS battling against the Autobots and the Maximals. Now, these guys must be intense to have to go up against both the Autobots and the Maximals. I mean, I thought they were just going to be going up against the Autobots, but no, Prime needs the assistance of those Maximals. So these TERROCONS definitely ain't messing about, and we have so many badass shots here. We have Prime with his movie 1 to 3 arm blade, much like some of the more recent toys have kind of alluded to, which I think is just going to be sick. You can see that kind of Energon-infused look, which I personally think looks absolutely fantastic. And one of the biggest money shots towards the end of the trailer would be Optimus Primal transforming from his ape mode into his robot mode, which again I think looks fantastic. Not as faithful as what the ape mode looks when in comparison to its original predecessor, but still, for a live action Primal bot design, I think it looks really awesome. And you have Primal with kind of those proper Beast Wars blades battling it out against Battletrap. I mean, like I said, I thought that the Maximals would potentially be going up against the Predacons, but these TERROCONS ain't slacking at all, and Battletrap does actually appear as if though he's going to be one of the main bads, especially judging from this trailer. We don't get too many shots shots of Scourge, but there are lots of shots of Battletrap wreaking havoc, which is awesome. And then the movie kind of concludes. We get a close-up of RC, which again I think looks fantastic, and then Mirage transforming, which I think looks really sleek. So first impressions from this trailer, my goodness me, the kind of scale that we saw from the Michael Bay movies is definitely back. The designs are a blend of both Bumblebee and those Michael Bay films, and I'm just so freaking excited. This doesn't give too much away as far as the plot goes. All it really tells us is that the Maximals, the Autobots, and the TERROCONS are going to be the main centric factions in that movie. And I think that's enough, honestly. Really looking forward to this film. Cannot wait to see some of the toys. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you guys think of this teaser trailer? Out of all of the clips shown, what was your personal favourite? And out of all of the character designs, again, what did you guys like the look of the most? Definitely be sure to let me know. And until my next video, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.